Hello, this is Neeraj Motwani and welcome to my new video lecture. Today I am going to explain a topic of class ninth. Topic is linear equations in two variables. It's chapter number 4. The word linear, we have already learnt about word linear somewhere. Just try to remember in polynomials chapter, right? Linear polynomial. So the word linear polynomial is not new for us. Okay, see how. Let's have a quick recapitulation that what linear polynomial is. The general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a is not equals to 0. Now, my question, what will happen if a is equals to 0? Then the answer to the question is, if a is equals to 0, then linear polynomial gets converted into constant polynomial. Okay? The degree of linear polynomial is always 1 because here the variable is x and its highest power is 1. Some examples are written like p of x 2x plus 3, q of x pi x minus 5, r of t root 5t plus 1, s of y minus 8y. Now, in this slide, we'll discuss about linear equations in one variable. General form of linear equation in one variable is ax plus b equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. When we equate linear polynomial with 0, I repeat, when we equate linear polynomial ax plus b with 0, we get linear equation in one variable, right? Where a and b are real numbers, x is a variable and having highest power as 1. That's why it is called a linear equation. A is the coefficient of x, b is the constant term. Linear equations are also called first degree equations because the exponent on the variable is understood to be 1. We know that there is a relationship between degree and number of solutions, isn't it? So if we talk about linear equations, the degree is 1. It means this equation has only one solution, isn't it? Let us consider an example 3x minus 9 equals to 0. 3x minus 9 equals to 0 can also be written as 3x equals to 9 or simply x equals to 3. So x equals to plus 3. If we want to locate this x equals to 3 on the number line, then 3 lies to the right of origin 0, right? As shown in the figure, 3 is the required point. Now, linear equations in two variables. The general form of linear equations in two variables is ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0 and b is not equals to 0. Now, a simple question arises. What will happen if a is equals to 0 or b is equals to 0? If either of a is equals to 0 or b is equals to 0, then our linear equation in two variables gets converted into linear equation in one variable. What if both a and b equals to 0? Then only c will left, that is constant polynomial. Okay. Now, in ax plus by plus c equals to 0, a, b and c are real numbers, x and y both are variables and having highest power as 1. That is why it is called linear equation. And also a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y and c is the constant term. We know that degree of linear equation is 1. It has only one solution and the graph of linear equation is always a straight line. Some graphs are shown in this slide. Closely observe all the graphs. All graphs are in the form of straight line, it is clear that all graph represents linear equation in two variables. Now we know that general form of linear equations in two variables is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now here are some examples which are not in the standard form. So we need to convert given equations into the standard form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Right? Very first example at your left hand side is 2x minus 3y equals to 8.9. Transpose 8.9 from RHS to LHS. Equation becomes 2x minus 3y minus 8.9 equals to 0. Or we can also write it as 2x plus minus 3y plus minus 8.9 equals to 0. Isn't it? So we have value of a equals to 2, b equals to minus 3 and c equals to minus 8.9. Now let's have a look at the another example at your right hand side. X minus root 4y equals to minus 2. Transpose minus 2 from RHS to LHS. Equation becomes x minus root 4 y plus 2 equals to 0, or x plus bracket minus root 4 y plus 2 equals to 0. So here a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus root 4 and c is equals to 2. Now look at the another example at your left hand side. It's 5x equals to y. Transpose y from RHS to LHS. It becomes 5x minus y equals to 0. Now you are wondering that there are only two terms. Third constant term, that is c, is missing, right? But don't worry, we can represent 5x minus y equals to 0 in the form of 5x plus bracket minus 1y plus 0 equals to 0. Got it? We have written 0 in place of c. So our a becomes 5, b minus 1 and c is equals to 0. Now try other example by your own. Now let's talk about solution of linear equations. If linear equation in one variable is given, then we know that it has only one solution, right? But what if we have linear equation in two variables? Let us assume that we have 4x plus 3y equals to 12. So, solution means those values of x and y which satisfy the given equation, that is LHS is equals to RHS, right? So, here in the first cell x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 4. Put x equals to 0 and y equals to 4 in the equation 4x plus 3y equals to 12. What you will observe? You will observe that LHS is equals to RHS, isn't it? Similarly, in the second cell, x equals to 3 and y equals to 0. Again substitute the values of x and y in 4x plus 3y equals to 12. You will get LHS equals to RHS, right? It means x equals to 0, y equals to 4 and x equals to 3, y equals to 0 are the solution of given linear equation in two variables, because both are satisfying our given equation, isn't it? In our previous slide, we have seen that there are two solutions of given linear equation. But note this point. I repeat, note this point. A linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. I repeat, a linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. I am taking the same equation again. 4x plus 3y equals to 12. Or we can also write it as 3y equals to 12 minus 4x, or y equals to 12 minus 4x upon 3. Okay. Now we have y equals to 12 minus 4x upon 3. Now substitute different values of x. You will get different values of y. Here are some examples. For x equals to minus 2, substitute x equals to minus 2 in the above equation. You will get value of y as 20 by 3. When you will put x equals to minus 1, you will get y equals to 16 upon 3. When you will put x equals to 0, you will get y equals to 4. Proceeding in the similar way, you can find infinitely many solutions. Okay, so here we are with a conclusion that linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. Now, look at one example. Example is, find the value of k. If x equals to 2, y equals to 3 is a solution of the equation 2x plus 3y equals to k. The question is saying that we need to find the value of k, where x equals to 2 and y equals to 3 is a solution of the equation. If x equals to 2 and y equals to 3 is a solution, then what does it mean? It will satisfy our equation, that is LHS is equals to RHS. So simply what you have to do, you have to put x equals to 2 and y equals to 3 in 2x plus 3y equals to k. So it becomes 4 plus 9 equals to k, or simply k equals to 13. So that is the required value of k. By this slide, you must have well understood the concept of solution of linear equation in two variables. Those values of x and y which satisfy our given equation, that is LHS is equals to RHS. Okay. Now in this slide we are discussing about graph of a linear equation in two variables. I am explaining the concept with the help of an example. Draw the graph of x plus 2y equals to 6. Now x plus 2y equals to 6 is a linear equation in two variables. It has infinitely many solutions. But for making a line on the graph paper, I suggest take any four solutions. As I have taken x equals to 0, x equals to 2, x equals to 4, x equals to 6. You may take other values of x. Okay. Now, when we put x equals to 0 in x plus 2y equals to 6, we get y equals to 3. At x equals to 2, y equals to 2, x equals to 4, y equals to 1, x equals to 6, y equals to 0. We get 4 ordered pair 0, 3, 2, 2, 4, 1 and 6, 0. Now plot all the points on the graph paper that we have learnt in our previous videos. 0, 3 lies on positive y-axis, 2, 2 in first quadrant, 4, 1 in first quadrant, 6, 0 on positive x-axis, and join all the points with the help of scale. You will get a straight line, isn't it? That straight line is the required graph of x plus 2y equals to 6. Some important points to note. Very first, we know that graph of linear equation in two variables is always a straight line. Yes? In our higher classes, we will study about y equals to mx plus c. Here, y and x both are variables. So this is also a type of linear equation in two variables. So graph of y equals to mx plus c is always a straight line. Second point, the graph of the equation of the form y equals to mx. Here c is equals to 0. So the graph of the equation of the form y equals to mx is a line which always passes through the origin. Next point, coordinates of a given point are represented in the form of bracket x comma y bracket close. The coordinates in the form x comma y are also known as ordered pair. Thank you. For any query, contact me at my mail ID. Thank you very much.